One of the other things to think about is aged pension and what might be triggered if you move from a family home that you own, which is an exempt asset, to then selling it and then having an asset which is not exempt. Do you want to go deeper on this? Right?
Sure. Yeah, a lot of people downsize their pension when they downsize their home for exactly the reason you're talking about. They're selling an exempt asset, and when they're freeing up that equity,
because
they're creating an accessible creating an accessible asset. So you do need to be aware, if you're a single homeowner, you can have about $320,000 worth of assets before you're going to start losing pension. As a couple, you can have about $480,000 worth of assets before you start losing pension. There's an income test there as well, but generally, I always like to refer to them as like a Chihuahua and a Rottweiler. The income test is the Chihuahua. He'll probably bite you first, but it doesn't hurt as much. The asset test is the Rottweiler. When he bites you, you know about it. And that's because when you go over the asset threshold, every $100,000 you go over, your pension reduces by $7,800 a year. So it's like a negative 7.8%. And if you pop that $100,000 in the bank, you might only be earning 5, so you're still going backwards at 2.8%. So you need to be careful about triggering that asset test. And of course, you can get to a point where you knock your pension out entirely, but that's something, if you are getting a pension or you're wanting to get a pension, that you need to be careful of. On the flip side, on the positive side, a lot of downsizers find that they're eligible for rent assistance when they've never been eligible for rent assistance before. If you're downsizing into a granny flat or a retirement village and you're paying less than $258,000 or $258,000 for your new home, you can qualify for Commonwealth Rent Assistance, which is up to $215 a fortnight on top of your pension. So it can be a nice little cherry on the top. If you're moving into a land lease community or what they often call a lifestyle village, then there is no threshold. Because of that ownership structure where you own your home but you rent the land on which it sits, you can claim that rent assistance if you get the age pension.